hope you're well, and I'm sorry I've been away for so long. It's been very, very busy here in Studio A of Polly's World. Combination of multiple projects that I'm working on, along with, having a full-time day job, so it keeps me very, very, very busy. As I'm sure you can understand, I've got a fresh pint here, and I thought I'd sit down and have a nice conversation with, I guess really just myself. But I wanted to say hi and let you know that I'm doing well. And I apologize for being away for so very long. Sometimes, let me just turn the volume up here a little bit. It gets a little busy. And as a result, I can't always get things done the way I would like to. But, that's just the way life goes sometimes. Between the two music shows, the political podcast, and my day job, along with, general life things like laundry, groceries, housework, paying the bills, getting the taxes done. A lot of that I'm behind on right now, by the way. It makes it difficult to try and stay on top of everything and still be creative. And I'm not feeling super creative today, but I thought I'd come in, for a few minutes and say hello and ask you how you're doing and let you know that I am working on a new meditation. But I think today what I want to talk about primarily is mental health. And let me just adjust my microphone here. That should be a little bit better. I'm sure you can hear me loud and clear. How is your mental health is my question. How are you feeling? Are you... I'm assuming many of you are feeling a great deal of anxiety with the current state of the world and what's going on in Ukraine. I mean, it's next to impossible to not feel anxious about it. Whether we want to admit to it or not, we are in World War III. I realize there's only two nations that are firing shots, but the larger ramifications of this, the oil and gas sales from Russia to all of Europe, considering that a good chunk of sub-Saharan Africa, along with Lebanon and a bunch of other Middle Eastern countries, receive something like 80% of their wheat from Ukraine. So this current situation is affecting everyone on planet Earth. As I'm sure you've noticed, the cost of petrol has gone way up as well. Like I said, maybe we're not shooting at anybody, but we are affected by this war. It is affecting the entire world. And, it's tough to take, right? So if you're feeling anxious about it, the only suggestions I can make is for you to try and make peace with the fact that there's nothing that you as a single individual can do. Now, hopefully governments can help to make a change, but try and breathe deeply. Think peaceful thoughts. Think of happier times, because they are ahead of us. I mean, I have to believe that. I certainly have that hope. I have no reason to believe otherwise. I mean, my goodness gracious, hope is what keeps us going. I know some people say hope is a killer because it can create false, what's the word I'm looking for? False hope? Struggling for words right now. But hang on. Just hang on. Stick around. I know it's difficult. Thankfully, I'm doing very, very well right now. Emotionally, mentally, that is. Overloaded with work, but I'm not complaining about it. I just need money to start rolling in because it's a little slim right now. But sometimes that's how it goes when you invest in yourself, which is what I've done by purchasing more audio and visual equipment. You can see I have more microphones. I have a new digital console, and I have a robotic camera that is now designed to follow me. Now I realize I'm just sitting here at my desk, but if I if I decide to stand up, it will shoot me from below, which is not ideal. It's not necessarily the best, right? But let's just sit back down again. Sometimes it does not lock onto your face the way it's supposed to, I guess. One of my other mics I use for music shows. This is the mic I use for the jazz show. This one here I use for my pop rock show, along with my political show, because of the fact that my political podcast partner, I sent him the same mic, so I figured it would be best to use the same mic for sort of frequency matching as much as possible. This is a very heavy-duty studio mic, so it has a bit more to it, and I don't want to overpower anybody in a collaborative event, you know. It's not what it's all about. Pardon me while I am. It's very good. It's a Saturday afternoon. Oh, it's 5:30, so when does it go from afternoon to evening? 6 p.m. maybe? Would you say? I would say 6 p.m. would start evening, 6 to 12. Morning ends at noon, right? And then 6 more hours, and then we get into evening. So 12 noon would start the afternoon, and 6 p.m. would start the evening. So 6:01 p.m. would be evening? I'm just speculating, guessing, grasping at straws. I'm desperate. I'm terribly sorry. So, to get back to your mental health, if you are struggling, as I struggled for a good portion of my life, and I still have the occasional day where things get me down, but quite honestly, since the new position I've taken with I'm still with the same employer. I'm just in a different position, and I'm lucky enough to get tremendous job satisfaction. Trust me, this is the first beer I just poured it. I'm receiving tremendous job satisfaction, and I'm still on the medication, the sertraline, or Zoloft, as it's commonly called, which has been a miracle for me. The side effects are incredibly limited. There's only really two, well, I guess three that affect me. I'll tell you about two of them. One of them is incredibly vivid dreams every night. I mean, we always dream every night. We don't always recall them, but with the dreams that I have on this medication, they're so vivid that when I wake up in the morning, sometimes it takes 15 or 20 minutes for me to realize that nothing that just took place. The dreams are incredibly vivid, like just frighteningly vivid. I've woken up in a complete sweat and tense because I've been running, or I've been, I don't know, arguing with somebody, or the dreams are bizarre and vivid. One of the other side effects, there's a multiple possible side effects, only really 3 affected me. One of the other side effects is, says wearing contact lenses could become uncomfortable, and I can attest to that. I used to wear contact lenses all the time because glasses, as anybody who wears them knows, is you know, they throw your peripheral off, and they fog up in, you know, it's a whole pain in the butt. And I still wear contacts when I do anything sporting, anything athletic. If I go to the gym, which I'll be starting back this week because my gym is open and they've got some protocols in place, and I'll be happy to get back there. But yeah, cycling, skiing, skating, playing hockey, you know, any sort of sporting activity, I have to wear my contacts because glasses just don't cut it. And I'm a goaltender in hockey, so, you know. So those are, yeah, 2 of the side effects, two of the 3 side effects that affect me. I'm not going to get into the third one. It turns out to be a benefit in a very strange roundabout way. It's not, you could see it as a detriment. I see it as a benefit. And it's all about perspective, I guess, when it comes to that. So, breathing deeply. Deep cleansing breaths really do help make a huge difference. I find that thinking about taking and breathing deeply is calming in and of itself. For me, perhaps it would work for you too. I don't know. I would hope so, because I would like to try and be able to help you if I could. Nevertheless, take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and alternate in through the mouth, out through the nose. 10 to 12 of them will help bring a calming, peaceful state of mind to you very quickly, actually. I'm not doing the meditation today because I need to work it out first, and this is just a drop in to post something to let you know that I'm doing good, and yes, I do apologize for being away for so long, and I hope you're all very, very well. And this is the point of the evening when I go into whisper mode, because I'm asked to do some whispering from time to time, so I thought I would whisper for you. And I know that whispering is quite popular, but it's very difficult on my throat and my voice, because it's just not my thing. I don't think I'm very good at it, quite honestly, but if it helps anybody out there, I'm happy to do it. I would like to point you in the direction of my jazz show on Mixcloud. I'll put a link below so you can listen to the jazz if you like jazz. And if jazz isn't your thing, I have pop, rock, heavy metal, top 40, hip-hop, R&B, EDM, house, a little bit of everything. The pop music show, basically. Songs and Stories is the title. It started during the first portion of the quarantine, and I stuck with it for 2 years. That's Songs and Stories, Volume 92. I'm working on it. I will be posting it hopefully later this evening. Songs and Stories, Volume 92. Modern Soul. I'm pretty proud of this one. Hopefully it comes out as good as I want it to be. I'm halfway done the recording of it, but I had to take a break. I'll finish it up shortly and then post it probably this evening, hopefully, if I have the time. Anyway, I'm going to go back into talking in a normal voice because this is difficult for me. Sorry, I had to clear my throat, and I didn't want to do that in the microphone, because I know that could be rather unpleasant for you to hear. So, if you are, like I said, if you're feeling like you're having a hard time, feel free to reach out. I will always respond to every message that I get. I do this to try and help people in any way I can. And there's not much, I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional anything. I guess I am at my day job, but I'm not here to discuss that. That's how I earn a living. That's not who I am. I don't tie my identity to my occupation. I know many people do, and that's cool. If that's what brings you happiness, then that's great. Anyway, I am going to sign off in a couple of minutes here. I just wanted to, like I said, jump in, say hi, ask how you're doing. I understand that in 2 weeks, the Freedom Rally people who are against, well, they keep saying they're against mandates. Since all of the restrictions and mandates have been dropped, I don't believe they're protesting anything other than the sense that they just feel a sense of community. Fine and good, except when you start disrupting the lives of others because you want to run through the streets screaming freedom. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm told they're coming back for the 29th and 30th of April. So if you see me on the news screaming at people in the street, you'll know why. Till we meet again, my friends, you take care of yourselves. Remember, you only have one life. Live it to your most, however that may be. If you're having a hard time, say hello, reach out. I'm happy to help. Until then, take care.